Welcome to a new special series called The Bathroom Break. That extra 10 minutes you either have to listen to marketing tips or use the bathroom or both. But I don't recommend both, but that's your choice.
This collab is going to be super fun. We have Daniel Murray from the Marketing Millennials and me, Jay Schwedelson from the Do This Not That podcast and subjectline.com. Each episode in the series, we are going to go over quick tips about different marketing topics. And if you want to be in the bathroom, fine, just don't tell us about it. Thanks for checking it out. We are back for the bathroom break. This is Jay Schwedelson from Do This Not That, and I'm here with the legendary Daniel Murray from the Marketing Millennials. And before we get into all this stuff, we're going to talk about some content tips and stuff. Daniel, I had a situation that happened to me, and I want to know how you would have handled it. All right, so I was out, and this guy that I saw from a little bit of a distance, he was walking towards me, and I knew him. And I knew we were going to like shake hands and stuff. But as he was walking toward me, he was pretty far away. I saw him do the thumb thing with his nose. Okay. Where, kind of put his finger up his nose a little bit. Right. But he was pretty far away, but I saw him do it. And then with that same hand, he then, as he gets close to me, yo, what's up? And he puts his hand out to give me the dude hug thing. And so I go, no, and I didn't know what to say. So I go, ever since COVID, I'm kind of like no-go on that, which is not true. I just was like, I saw him do the finger up, the thumb up the nose thing. And so I didn't know what to do. And then he's like, what are you talking about? You're worried about COVID? Like, what's wrong with you? So it didn't go well. I want to know, what would you have done in that situation?
Like, I remember you pull the first thing that comes to you, say, mine is the COVID card. I probably would have acted like I'm getting a call. And just be like, sorry, dude. Like, I'm on a call. I'll catch you later. But nice seeing you. Like, give him the wave. That's what I probably would have done.
It's better than COVID.
Yeah, the COVID. But I know you are a germaphobe.
I'm not a germaphobe. That's not even accurate.
You are. You're such a germaphobe. So.
That's not true. Dude, if somebody puts their finger up their nose, and you don't want to shake their hand, that doesn't make you a germaphobe. It makes you a normal human
but
being.
I know I wouldn't, if I seen something like that, I wouldn't do that. But especially that I now have a baby, if I see anybody like sneeze, if I hear someone sneeze near me in a restaurant, I'm moving seats. It's
guaranteed. I love that. Great move.
Guaranteed move. If I hear a sneeze, if you sneeze twice, I'm a goner. We went to this like baby gym class, like the little gyms with baby. Yeah. And this mom and kid were just coughing and sneezing. And I was like, sorry, it's nap time. He has to go. So I picked him up and out.
First of all, I completely agree with that maneuver. So let's see if everyone completely agrees with these maneuvers. So one of the things that Daniel and I talk a lot about is content, cutting down on time in terms of creating content with your business or consumer marketer. And I think that one of the things that I've learned from Daniel a lot, now I'm doing a lot, is that nobody remembers what you've posted. No one remembers what you put in your newsletter. And one of the things that we've done this year is we've been measuring a lot, and we found that there's a 90-day window that we could take stuff that we posted 90 days ago, post it again. We could put it in our newsletter again. It will do as good, if not better, than if it was original content. We, of course, post our winners. Doing that move has saved us so much time and effort. And to tell you the truth, I always thought I was being repetitive. But the more I do it, the more I realize there's a lot of new people and nobody remembers anything. We're like goldfish. Where do you land on that?
You mean the post you posted a couple hours ago that was posted like 2 months ago?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm on the board that I'll add a caveat to that. When I repurpose content, I keep track of what are the highest performers of the content, and then I'll go back to the highest performers over and over and over. If something didn't work, it's not going back into the 90-day cycle. So I'll rank everything by impressions, engagement, all shares, all that, and then do that. And then I think there's a shorter window. I think 90 day for the same content is a good window. I think there's a shorter window if you repeat the hook or the idea of that post and remix it into something different. Where if
Yeah.
it's a meme, you make it a quote, and then you make it a text post, then you make it um, a video. You could do that, I would say, every two weeks, and you're fine. Nobody's going to remember. But if it's the same exact post, there's is a window to refresh it. But I think if a hook's working, I am not going to give up on that hook. I'm not going to just wait 90 days to have that hook go, because I know that I want it in the feed as much as possible because I know it works. So I try to keep the same hook over and over and over if it's working, because I know it will get engagement and I know people care about it.
And, especially for everyone out there that's like in charge of company pages, could be a company's social page, like an Instagram page, a consumer, B2B, a LinkedIn page, whatever. This is the playbook. This is what you want to be doing. You don't need 500 great ideas. You don't need 500 great pieces of content. You can just take the old content. But something, Daniel, that you taught me is you can't just take literally the same image and the exact same words. Like you have to resize it and change some stuff, right? Because the algorithm doesn't like when you just repeat it. Like you got to change a little bit, right?
Yeah, I tweak it a little bit. Sometimes I post exactly the same meme, but that's like the 90-day window you were saying. But if it's, you could take that same headline, like sales and marketing alignment, and do Step Brothers, do a picture with someone with their shirt, two people in their shirt crying and saying like, some people do that. But I also say a good way to also keep it in the algorithm is use it as comments too. A good way to use it in Refresher, use it as a comment. If someone's talking about sales and marketing alignment, or they're talking about this you could use that. Keep your highest performers as comments, because it's also a good way to get it in, and it's not really in the feed, but you get engagement on the post and get impressions, especially on LinkedIn. So keep winners as comments as well.
Yeah, and I just think across the board. And so even if we put aside content for a second, I'll tell you something else that I've realized in my career. I do a lot of stuff, let's say, in the world of email stuff, and maybe I talk about subject line stuff or whatever. And I've always felt like I'm repetitive. Like maybe I say the same tip, start your subject line with a number because it does well. It gets you a higher open rate. I think I probably have said that, I don't know, 1,000 times. And I used to believe that I can't talk about that anymore. I've said it so much. Everybody's heard me say that. Well, who the hell am I that I think that everybody's paying attention to me? Nobody's paying attention to me. Okay. And every time I say it, new people are like, oh, I should test that. Or people that have been connecting me forever are saying, oh, I should try that. Don't think that whatever field that you're in, whatever your brand is, I don't care if you're selling socks. Okay. Whatever you think you're being repetitive on, you are not. You are reaching new people. You're reaching new earballs and eyeballs and all the things.
I think that's the key too, is with repurposing is if you're growing an audience, there's always new people in the audience. So you're always introducing that idea and introducing your concept and what your beliefs to a new people. So sometimes content isn't for the raving fans, it's for the new people. And sometimes it is for the raving fans. So you just keep putting in the other, and also algorithms don't show your content to everybody. So there's a high chance that some people haven't seen that content before, or they're not going to remember the content. I bet you, even you, Jay, can't remember what you posted on Tuesday.
No, I have
and
no
if you
idea.
don't remember, how is someone else going to remember what you posted on Tuesday?
That's so valid. It's so true. And I think it's just a good reminder for everyone, because listen, you need maybe 4 or 5 really good ideas. That's it. And you ride those ideas, whatever they are, for your business brand, your consumer brand, ride those ideas and you will win. All right, Daniel. So let's go back to the originating topic, the guy with the finger up the nose type thing. So like when you are out at a restaurant, if you have a cold, will you go out like if you're coughing and stuff, or are you, because now like you're so aware of like how you feel about other people that you just stay at home because you don't want to be the gross monster?
I do not want to grow sponsor, and I'm actually feel terrible if I'm like need to go out somewhere to get something and am coughing. I feel so insecure around people that I'm coughing that I will never go to a restaurant coughing. I remember one time I had to get back from like Europe to the US and I was sick and I'm like this is the worst thing to be in a plane. This was like pre-COVID where masks weren't a thing and I was just like I'm that asshole. I'm the asshole like on the plane right now.
Do you wipe down the plane with a wipe where you sit down?
No. Ever since I had a baby, my protocol is all these things. It's wipe down seats. It's wipe hands. It's make sure we're washing our hands with hand soap. The biggest thing about COVID that people don't understand is hand sanitizer does not kill viruses. Washing hands do, and people use hand sanitizer and didn't kill the virus. You need soap and water to kill a virus. So if you think when you have hand sanitizer on, you're killing sickness, you're not. Go wash your hands.
All right, this is about 5 or 6 years too late, this advice, but still very, very valuable. Might be the only valuable thing we talked about in this episode. Everybody, leave Daniel an amazing review. The guy deserves great reviews, and if I don't suck, you could leave me one too, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Daniel, come on, man. I got to get back to work. Get out of there. All right. While he's still in there, this is Jay. Check out my podcast, Do This, Not That, for marketers. Each week, we share really quick tips on stuff that can improve your marketing, and I hope you give it a try. Oh, here's Daniel. He's finally out.
Back from my bathroom break. This is Daniel. Go follow the Marketing Millennials podcast, but also tune into this series. It's once a week, the bathroom break. We talk about marketing tips that we just spew out, and it could be anything from email subject line to any marketing tips in the world. We'll talk about it. Just give us a shout on LinkedIn and tell us what you want to hear. Peace out.
Later.